Bink. Oh, oh no. We're small today, Joe. We got
You
small
pinked
here.
it.
We're
Ah!
getting bigger.
Look at us being weird.
Bigger. Oh no. Oh,
Ah!
oh, he's there.
There it is. Look at that, man. Wow.
Wow. Wow.
Wow, dude.
They grow up so fast. Cool.
Hey,
Well,
man.
welcome everybody. This is Double Cup of Joe show. Uh, we're here to dance.
You always saw the finger dance, the handsome dance. I got a
Uh,
thumb dance, too. I can do
the
the thumbs.
handsome dance. Spoilers.
Ah!
Anyway, welcome to the Double Cup of Joe show. I'm your host Joe,
And I'm your other host, Joe.
and together we're going to be doing this show today. Uh, and we're going to do all of the awkward stuff because we're talking about hands today.
Yes.
They're just going to be in frame the whole time. I
Yes.
don't know what to do with them, so they're just going to be flopping about. Just kidding.
Hands.
Oh, hands.
Hands.
Raka, you caused this. This is your fault. You have to deal with it. So, welcome. We're going to talk about that a little bit later. But first, we're going to start our morning off like we normally do, which is with our three-step routine. A quick morning routine we do before all of our shows, where we talk about, we answer three different questions. What are you thankful for? What are you looking forward to? Why are you spamming that? Those are the three questions that you need to ask yourself.
That's the one. Yep. It's hands day, man. I'm doing the hands, all the hands.
Yeah.
Almost all. I didn't do the ones that, are the negative ones. Like there's a thumbs down and then there's like a middle finger. And I was like, okay, I don't need it. I can do that one and I can do that one and that one and that one and that one. And then there's an ear.
There's only one that we really need at this stage. Where's the face palm? Anyway, so we ask ourselves some questions. It makes your day go a little bit better. And
A
Joe,
little bit.
hopefully, yeah, I mean a little bit. It's it could be life changing. It could not be life changing. Just kidding. It's a really powerful way to change the way that you think about your day, every part
Hmm.
of your day. No matter what it is, even if people are putting boatloads of emojis in the chat. So, we're gonna we're gonna ask ourselves these three fun, amazing questions, and then hopefully you can do that for yourself too. Because hey, we want you to have as good a day as we're about to have. So, without further ado, Joe's gonna kick us off. He's gonna tell us what he's thankful for.
What am I thankful for?
Yes.
I'm thankful for her hands.
That seems fair.
Because that's it. I'm also thankful for Logitech camera settings for the C922 Pro Stream webcam. I'm thankful for you being the producer and messing with our screen size.
Oh my goodness, this is ridiculous. You have no idea, Joe. You have no idea.
What are you doing?
I'm making things difficult.
Oh, you are. You're making it harder for yourself.
Blame technology.
Yeah, I mean, I can do stuff like this.
Ooh.
Oh, Matt. Whoa.
Ah.
Yeah. It's fun. I'm
Mm-hmm.
thankful for all that fun stuff.
Fun stuff. Cool. Yes. Doing fun stuff with the camera can be awesome. Tef says he's thankful for vacation fund money. Lay says he's thankful for having friends.
Yeah.
Jonah says, I'm going to listen to my spleen, which hopefully he's probably thankful for that. So,
I'm glad to have a spleen.
Yep, that'd be a good thing. So, that's step number 1. Now we got 2 more to go, which leads us to step number 2, which is what are you looking forward to? Joe, what are you looking forward to?
I am looking forward to, actually, I'm looking forward to this weekend. It's a holiday weekend.
Holiday?
Yeah. Here in the States, we've got a holiday called Memorial Day, and that's on Monday.
Monday.
So it's one of the few days where I am actually discouraged from doing my inspections job. Mortgage companies choose national holidays. They're like, hey, we should probably leave people alone on those days. It'd be best if you could do that. So, interesting thing is they say, okay, don't work on these days, but then they don't stop the flow of work coming in for those days. And they don't change the due dates for you. So that you just have to cram a whole bunch more in on the days preceding the holidays. So, yeah. Or I just call my clients and say, listen, I'm not working. You can deal with it. It'll be in the next day.
Mm.
After a while, after you see, I've been doing this for 8 years. So this is another thing to be thankful for. Once you've been doing something for a long time, you usually have a little bit more clout. And you can say, look, we're all professionals here. This is not getting done because you didn't assign it to me in a timely fashion. So I will use the same parameters in my completion of the project as you did in the assigning of the project, which is late. So thank you.
Fair enough.
I had a boss say one time, failure to plan on your part does not constitute an emergency on my part. And I'm like, ooh, I like that. Fantastic. So anyway, so I'm looking forward to the weekend. It's gonna be good. Everybody's
Lots of
working
people
for the weekend.
Yeah, it looks like everyone's looking forward to the weekend. Except Tef, he's just looking forward to another cup of coffee.
Yeah, man.
Steam dirt water. Talked about that on Wednesday.
Yeah, but only if you have the mocha pot.
Mocha pot. Yep. Oh my goodness.
That's
I'm really
Static's here.
welcome.
Look at all
Welcome.
these people. Static's here. Jams.
I thought that was James.
James. Yeah.
Jams.
First when I saw that, I for some reason my eyes it made it JAYAM, so it was like jams, like we're gonna jam, but it's gonna be extra. It's gonna be jams. But
Perfect.
it's James. Yeah. Sorry. Sorry. My eyes did weird things.
Oh boy. It's James the hand connoisseur. Okay.
Ooh.
Nice. Well, we should probably get through the 3-step routine so that we can talk about Hans.
Yes.
So, third step. Step number 3. The third question. Which is the question after the second one. And there is no fourth one. Is
3 shall be the number of the counting.
what are you gonna do today to move your life forward? Yeah, go ahead, Joe.
Today I've got just a list of different things. First, I'm going to complete all my inspections from yesterday because I didn't get those done last night. It was a huge day. I did like 100 plus inspections. That's amazing. And then I'm going to go do some more inspections because, like I said, holiday weekend, still got to get everything done beforehand. And then We've got Don't Fret Friday tonight,
Ooh.
which is way super exciting. Y'all should come back for that. And I don't know, there's a whole bunch of stuff I'm going to do today, but probably mainly the thing that I'm looking forward to doing today the most that's going to push us forward is I'm going to work on, even if it's just for a few minutes, I'm going to work on the new instrumental music for a single dual album that's going to be coming out in a few months. I'm super excited for that release.
Sounds great.
Yeah. I'm going to work on that.
Nice. I am excited. My ears are excited.
Tef's gonna spend the weekend bullying streamers.
Well, thank goodness it's not the weekend yet.
Yeah, but you know what? Honestly, though, because it's Friday, maybe we should have the 3-step process encompass the whole weekend.
Maybe.
And then the question is, are we going to do a show on Monday?
Oh shoot.
We could.
Yeah, I mean, I had intended to.
Yeah, let's do it.
I didn't even know, but I keep forgetting Monday's a holiday, so might as well treat it like it's not.
Yeah, we'll just do it anyway. We'll do a special holiday edition where we open up Fear.
I'm afraid to see what happens. Oh boy. Anyway, yes, we are talking about Fear next week, but today, on the last day of this week, it's Free for All Friday. We have one topic: 10 digits. It's hands.
10 digits.
Jazz hands.
You always bring it back to math.
Math. It would be tough to be an accountant without something to count on.
Math is a wonderful thing.
Yeah. That's true. And you need hands to do math sometimes. I'm gonna give it over to you because you have more hands than me.
What? How do I have more hands than you?
I've only got one.
Oh.
See?
You got one hand on the clicker and one hand in the air. I just punched the ceiling.
That is the rock star fist throw.
Boom!
Champions. Yeah. Tough to practice that down there, but once you get it down, you know that it's just got it. Nothing can stop you, including the ceiling.
Nothing can stop me now.
Except for maybe this mouse coming for you.
Yeah. Lilia, I have to address. I see that you posted that you're having looks like some kind of a boyfriend issue. I'm really sorry to hear that. If you want, that sounds like it might be a pretty decent topic if you want Ryan and I to talk about on Don't Fret Friday this evening. That'd be something if you'd like, we could definitely go through that. Yeah, that'd be like the perfect show to kind of unpack what's going on there and maybe offer some perspective on that. So I just wanted to throw that out there for you and put that as an option. Because yeah, that'd be a pretty cool thing. So anyway.
Yes, you can always come to Don't Worry Wednesday and get guidance or questions on different topics, ideas, things that you're facing.
Yeah, a lot of challenges and stuff like that. That's kind of where we. Yeah, that's tough. I'm sorry to hear that, Lilia. My thoughts and prayers are with you through that challenge. That's tough. So, but are we going to talk about hands though, right?
Yes.
Okay.
We can see hands, then we can talk about hands.
Yes. So Raka posts on here. How about we take some time to appreciate our hands? Actually, I'll post the topic right here. And you guys can click and read it. It's not very long, but it says, how can we take some time to appreciate our hands? They do so much for us, and we never take time to give them thanks. We can look back on all the times that our hands have helped us and just be in absolute awe of how well they are made. Give hands the attention they deserve.
Mm.
You know, it's very interesting.
They are very interesting.
hands hands are amazing. You know, interestingly enough, most things that you have, like pretty much everything, involved the use of somebody's hands. Somebody used their hands to create everything.
Mm.
Like, I mean, we use our minds to create stuff, but really, when it comes down to it, anytime something gets put together, anytime something gets designed on a computer screen, I mean, people are using their hands to do all of that. So our hands are actually one of the most useful parts of our body in the creation of new things. In fact, I would say probably the pinnacle of creating things. Wouldn't you agree, Joe?
I totally agree.
You totally agree.
My thumbs are in opposition, though.
That's true. When you hug your hands, you hug yourself, says Kurt. You're absolutely right. Yep. And you can use your hands to hug yourself. Now, you can use your hands for productive things, which is wonderful. You can use your hands for destructive things, as I find out in Taekwondo. That is, there are many uses for hands in Taekwondo, and most of them are painful.
Most?
Yes, most of them hurt. Especially, like, it's amazing. You know, I've said this before. My kids and I do Taekwondo. I've got an 11-year-old and an 8-year-old, and you know, we've been doing Taekwondo for for like 5 years now. Well, my kids have been doing Taekwondo for 5 years. I've only been doing it for about 3. You know, so they got a couple years on me. But it really hurts when they hit me now. Like, we'll be out there sparring, and they think, you know, it's okay to spar dad because we can punch him. He's an adult, you know, like, so we don't have to hold back. And and I'm telling you, my oldest son, he his his primary sparring attack is to just get right in close and just body shots. Like, my youngest son, he'll kind of hang back and, you know, and strike from a distance. But my oldest son, he'll just get right in there and just pound, pound, pound. And it's like, dude, that's a painful use of the hands. it's it's crazy. I'm glad you're not, see, in Taekwondo, you're not allowed to punch in the face, and I'm glad for that, because if he was allowed to punch in the face, it would hurt like really, really bad. But anyway, so hands can be used for good things, hands can be used for bad things, but they are, as I was saying in the beginning, they are one of the most useful features that our bodies have. And I'm telling you, when it's tough to have no hands, I imagine. Joe, what do you got?
Well, I have hands.
You have hands?
I do. They're very cool. It's very interesting the number of things that you can do with hands. Uh, who was it? James, I think, was talking about like the ergonomics of a mouse. Like, hey, this fits in my hand, and it's like this weird shape. Hey, this is a controller. It also fits in my hand, and it's a super weird shape. This is a pen. It's very normal shaped, It fits in my hand. This is a glass. It also fits in. Like the things that you can do with your hands, like just everything that becomes usable, is crazy. It's really crazy to think about. And and one of the great things about Raka bringing up this topic, um, just the idea of there's something to be thankful for. Because there are people who don't have both of their hands or even one of their hands. Um, and random kind of reference that no robotic arms or um, prosthetic limbs really have the usability that our hands have naturally. They're so useful in just you're born with them. You didn't do anything to get them. You didn't have to have a special set of circumstances to have hands. You're born with them. There they are. They're provided to you for doing a great number of things by your creator, like Joe said, for creating, which is a super, super interesting thing. Joe also references that you can use them for destruction, but um, again, most of the times, if you're using your hands for destruction, um, it's very similar to like how you use them to build it. It's really funny that you would use a hammer to build a house. You also use a sledgehammer to tear it down. So using your hands generally has a lot of creative, a lot of rebuilding type of options. And I'm leaving my hands here awkwardly for the reason that the topic is hands. Oh, you blessed my son. Whatever. What is your guys' quote? I don't
Bless
remember.
you, my child.
Bless you, my child. um, so the fact of the matter is, you can do at least 10 things with your hands.
You can
Which
put
is
this finger up. That's a
yeah,
thumb.
yeah.
This finger, 2 fingers.
Whoa.
You know, it's interesting because everybody's got a different finger in different countries. So you got to be really careful what fingers you put up.
I thought everyone had the same fingers.
Well, the offensive finger, like
Oh.
like the one that telling people you're telling people off with their finger, It's different in every country. It's weird. So, you got to be careful cuz we've got an international crowd here.
I'm gonna clench my fist like this then. Yes. I I mean it's really weird. Like you can talk with your hands. Like even Joe's saying, like that's an option. There's something you can do with your hands. Uh, in terms of puppets, I was referencing sign language, but that's fine too. Like I wasn't even thinking that. Like we have so many things that we can do with our hands that we don't even think about. There's so many options for what you can use handables and maniacals. No.
Maniacals. The maniacal manacles.
But hands, they have so many names. They have so many options. And today we want you to be thankful for what you have, what's a natural part of your being. Raka unfortunately gave us a whole lot of not direction with this topic. So we can go pretty much whichever way we want, which is something else you can do with your hands. Because, well, maybe English is not useful for many things, but you can.
English is not useful for many things. Who are our English majors out there? You heard it from the accountant. English is not useful for anything.
Anything? I didn't say anything. I said many things.
Okay.
And that's English as a language. It's a very complicated language.
It is. Yes.
What I meant was the direction that is that way, or for me, my left. Uh, your 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 hand makes the L shape for left.
Yeah.
So it's That's how my friend who's not very good with his left and right.
L for love.
Yeah, see, you can sign love at people. It's great. Joe's got it down.
Good stuff.
And the thing about your hands is they're an extension of you. So if you're generally a good person, does good things with their hand, and bad people do bad things with their hands. That's how it works. As an extension, they're a limb. They're what's the word I'm looking for? So many words to describe what these are. I
Fingers,
don't know. Yeah. Well,
toes.
these. Yes, toes. Perfect. Thank you. That was the word I was looking for. There's so many things you can do with these toes. Can you imagine if your toes were this long? That's the other thing. Is like your fingers are like the perfect size for what you need them for. Like if your fingers were the size of your toes, and your toes were the size of your fingers, like how weird would that be?
Yeah, that would be weird. I saw this movie one time. It was really weird. Like I don't remember what it was, but this person apparently had modified themselves, and so their feet were hands. They had basically made hands out of their feet, and so like every time like they'd jump in the air and you'd see their feet, and their feet looked like hands. It was weird looking. Like yeah. So I'm thankful that my feet don't look like hands. Monkeys kind of have hands for feet though.
Mm-hmm.
Got opposable thumbs on their feet so they can grab onto stuff with their feet.
That'd be super weird. Can you
Yeah.
imagine? Oh,
Yeah. That'd be awesome.
yeah. I'd have 20 fingers to count on.
Holy cow. I could be a multi-instrumentalist all at the same time.
Mm-hmm. You'd play on the
Although
drums
I
and the
do know
guitar.
a guy. I do know
Yeah.
a guy. In when I lived in Traverse City, Michigan, there was this tremendous musician named Al, and he's toured all over the place and everything like that. And he is like the master at playing. Like he'll play the saxophone and the piano at the same time. Like he'll just play a saxophone in the upper register, which is the one hand, right? I think it's this, yeah, your right hand. And so then he'll play the piano with his left hand. And he'll be and do like a saxophone solo while he's playing piano at the same time. And it's amazing to watch. Like it's cool.
Dang.
Yeah.
That's impressive.
Yeah. All these things about hands. I was thankful yesterday because for all of the time I spent gaming. Because when I grew up, we had the regular Nintendo, first Nintendo Entertainment System. It had, up, down, up, down, up, down, down, left, right, BA, select, start, right? You only had two little buttons over here and then the arrows and then select and start in the middle, right? That was it. But
Mm-hmm.
we got a lot of use out of those buttons. And then we got a Super Nintendo and that had 4 buttons and we were like, whoa. And then buttons for your fingers. And now it's like controllers nowadays, they want to make use of every single digit you have. Like, it's like, yeah, you've got all kinds of buttons everywhere.
Buttons.
Buttons and
Buttons.
knobs and stuff, and it's crazy. It's like, okay, let's see if we can use your whole hand for controlling, and it's something you can use each finger for something. But in particular, the thumb, and we're going to focus on the thumbs now for the next few minutes. The thumbs were the main thing in the original Nintendo. You didn't have any finger, triggers or anything like that. Everything was all thumbs. And yesterday, like I said, I did over 100 inspections. So I took probably somewhere between 1,600 and 1,800 photos,
Mm.
which is a lot, right? That's all thumb.
Wow. Does
Front of a
that?
house. I'm like, whoo-wee, look at that thing. like massive, especially now.
Whoa. Look at that thumb strength that Joe's been getting in.
Some calisthenics.
It's important. Work out your thumbs.
Yeah. The next Master says modern controllers don't use the pinky and the one next to the pinky, the ring finger. Yeah, that's true. They just use the first two, right? And part of the weird thing is like the pinky and the ring finger are kind of like connected. Like it's hard to isolate, you know, the two. Oh, there.
Yep. Yeah, I can't do it with my right hand.
Because yeah, apparently like the same tendon connects the two. Like they're connected to the same thing up in here or something like that. So it's like they're yeah, it's tough.
You gotta work out those hand muscles. Raw.
Mm-hmm. But that's an interesting topic, you know. For as useful as our hands are, how much do you have to say about the hands?
I speak with my hands. My hands do the talking.
Yep.
Like they say, a picture's worth a thousand words. Hand actions are worth 10,000 words.
Oh, Jeff brings an interesting to the table, sleight of hand. You ever see magicians? What they
Yes.
can do with their hands? That's amazing.
Mhm.
And a pen appears out of nowhere, and then it
Whoa,
disappears.
gone. And dang.
I'm that good.
I watched the other day. I watched a magician who like used one of those high-speed cameras.
Yeah.
He's like, "Let's see how good it looks when I do these tricks in super slow motion." Ooh, cringe. It gives a lot of them away. Interesting.
No.
Thankfully.
Now we're getting a bunch of hand proverbs. A bird in the hand is worth two in the bush. All hands on deck. At first hand. Thanks, Jeff.
Yeah, we gotta hand it to him. Yeah. Got him.
Good. Good. Yeah, I don't know what else I have to say about hands. I mean, it's amazing. I'm glad we're taking the time to appreciate them, but hands, they're amazing. They're useful. They're sweet.
Yeah. And I think that was Rekka's purpose, was more that you recognize, hey, you have an opportunity like right in front of you. Unless your hands are behind you, in which case right behind you. I don't know why your hands would be behind you, but it could be.
If you're handcuffed,
Yes.
then your opportunities are limited.
Your opportunities are limited at that stage. So, I mean, really, we just want to take the time to have you appreciate. Hey, what do you have? Like, what is available to you? Because not only do you have hands, I'm gonna try and cut off Rekka at the past. You also have ears and a nose and some eyeballs and feet, legs, and a bunch of other parts of your body that you can be incredibly thankful for that you have. Like they're an amazing wonder. They are amazing um, creation of whoa. Like, this is how you just came. You didn't have to do anything, and your brain works. Your hands work, your legs work. Like there wasn't a whole bunch of just, I had to construct this or that or the other thing. It's like, nah, here you go. These are all for you. The most complicated, structures in the world. Like, boom, just kind of happens. There you are. You know, when we talk about like constructing or doing anything with our hands, the idea is the KISS principle. Keep it simple, stupid. Like, don't get super complicated with a bunch of stuff.
Keep it simple and stupid.
Yes, keep it simple and stupid. Because if it's stupid, you can't overthink it. Um, but I mean, like when you think about your hands, like they look relatively simple. Like, hey, look, there's three of these, five of. I only have three. There's five of these long pieces attached to this middle section here, and that's a hand. Like that's all you have to do, right? Like, nah, bro. Lots of muscles and tendons and other stuff that let you do crazy things with it and move it really fast. Ooh.
You know what's amazing about this, though? I don't think somebody correct me if I'm wrong, but I think there are actually no muscles in your fingers. I think all the muscles that control your fingers are here, and all that extend into your fingers are tendons. If I remember correctly. My mom's an anatomy teacher. She would correct me if I was wrong. But she's not here.
Do not contain muscles other than muscles? Wait,
other than
what's
erector pili?
Those are just muscles that keep things in place, right? I would
Maybe.
assume.
Maybe. I don't know. But yeah, like if you know, like you can actually feel it happening, like when you move your fingers.
Hair follicles. Hair muscles, Joe. They're your hair muscles.
Oh, nice. Yes, there are no muscles inside the fingers. The muscles which bend the finger joints are located in the palm. Okay, so it's all in here, right? But then you can feel everything stretching back in here. Like you can watch the muscles move in your forearm when you move your fingers. It's definitely interesting. So it's all connected. So our hands are connected to our arms. That's another amazing thing about hands.
Big brain play from Joe.
But I think, here's the deal.
Arm bone.
Honestly, we can use our hands for a lot of things, like Joe was saying. I would encourage you guys to use your hands the next time we have a 3-day challenge. Because it's going to come. And actually, we're going to, I don't know how we're going to roll this out, Joe, but we were talking about how we're going to take some of these stories we got on our first 3-day challenge, turn them into full-scale productions, and we're probably going to need more hands than the ones that we have. Yes. So this is going to end up being a group effort of many hands, and you all are invited. If you want to help out, you are invited to use your hands and help us create some amazing stuff that we're going to then put out on whatever platforms are appropriate, I guess, whether it's YouTube or
wherever else.
That's the one we're on right now. YouTube, Twitch, stuff.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to put it out on stuff.
Yeah, stuff.
F says, if you need more hands, remember to post a request in Discord. Yeah, we'll try. We'll try.
Requesting hands. But yeah, that's a great joke because we're gonna have another 3-day challenge. So these 3-day challenges are just ways for you to get your hands moving. 3 days to make something out of these. Well, with these, not really out of your hand. But we have some wonderful stories that have been presented, and we want to make them a reality. But we need your help and other people's help. So next weekend, and it'll be posted on bss.studio, we will have another 3-day challenge in which we will start to create these stories. It's going to be a fantastic time. We're going to work on hey, here's the premise. Here's what we're going to work on. But in order to do that, we're going to have to take this weekend to get that set. So um, this is new. It's fun. Hopefully, you're going to be there for that. If you don't want to do it, maybe you don't have the specific talents that we're looking for yet. Um, maybe you know somebody who does. You can send them our way. So there's many opportunities that we have right now in the midst of being stuck at home where hands are idle. They're not really doing a whole lot of much. You know, these can do many amazing things. And if you're, not using them, they start to get weary and tired and like shrivel up. Okay, I might have made up that last part, but uh, they they're useful. Don't let them go to waste. They're super valuable.
Hmm.
I forgot what I talked about, like the value of things. I think it was Don't Worry Wednesday. It was 2 days ago. On our other show that you can catch tonight. Look at that segue I just pulled off. Tonight, 9 o'clock is Don't Fret Friday, where Joe is going to be back. I encourage you guys to come back, especially if you're having issues right now. Joe and Ryan can really help to, one, bring in a new perspective. Having somebody else's view on what's going on can be really informative, and it can help you see clearly. You understand things clearly. So I encourage you guys, if you're going through anything, or even if you're not, to go ahead and stop by tonight at 9 on this same channel. Go ahead and hit the subscribe button, hit the bell, and you'll be notified when we come on. And it's a wonderful time. I was there 2 days ago, filling in. It was a blast. It's a lot of fun. You can help people with very many things because really we're all going through something. Just because it doesn't seem like we have a lot of people going through a lot of things all the time. And it seems like people around us kind of have everything together. I can tell you factually that that's not true. That we're all dealing with something, whether or not we decide to bring people in on it. And it's very powerful, and it shows the kind of strength you have when you say, yes, I have an issue and I'd like to talk about it. It's super cool.
Yeah. Yep. And well, the interesting thing is too, I mean, a lot of people are struggling with the same types of issues, and the thing that's crazy is I would listen to call-in radio shows a lot, right? And people would be calling in to ask questions and stuff. And I got so much education about stuff I was dealing with by listening to the answers for other people who were dealing with the same things I was dealing with. So just because, like, if you pose a question on Don't Worry Wednesday or any of the Don't Muddle Monday, Don't Fret Friday, whatever one, and it's a challenge that you're dealing with, I can just about guarantee there are other people that will have the opportunity to listen to that stream that are dealing with the same issue. And so by you posing that question, you're going to be helping a lot of people in the process, because we're all, issues are common to everyone. I mean, we all have issues. Like Joe was just saying, everybody's got stuff they're dealing with. And to hear what someone else is going through, it's a compassionate moment. It's a time where, we get to offer our love and encouragement. And really that's the main thing about this channel right here, is we want to be a place where you can feel loved and accepted just exactly who you are, because you were built amazingly. You're an amazing creation. Your hands are an amazing part of the amazing creation that is you. And we just want to offer our love and just make sure if there's any way, I can't even put it into words, like, necessarily. I have a hard time explaining it, but We love you guys. We may not have met you in person. In fact, I've never met Joe in person.
Yep.
Not once. We do this show every day. I've never shaken his hand. Never sat down to eat lunch. Never, nothing. Nope.
Nope.
But we see each other on screens, and and we see you guys in the chat, and we love you guys. So we hope that you can remember that throughout your day. That here is a place that you will be loved. Here's a place that you will be accepted. And we're going to do everything we can to encourage you to live the best you that you can, to be the best version of yourself. And however we can do to make that happen, we're going to try. We're going to try our hearts out. So
yeah, we are. That's what we do.
Mm.
And art. So, thanks, guys. This was a wonderful topic. Thanks for posting, Raka. Feel free to give us any kind of other topics you want to talk about on Free for All Friday. As you can see, we're not limited. We're not worried about talking about things that are very open ended, very unusual, possibly. Kansas isn't really that unusual of a topic, but unusual topics, new topics, old topics, confusing topics. Yeah, we're happy to talk about a lot of stuff.
Next is feet. That's fine. If you want to hear us struggle for an hour about talking about some kind of weird topic, you could totally do that too.
Yes. So if you don't want to hear about all of the parts of your body, maybe post something before Raka.
Oh man. Oh my. You guys are great.
Very great. So, thanks for stopping out today. Again, come back tonight. We'd love to have you. We're here to help. So
yes.
And we will see you guys very, very soon. That's it for today. Enjoy the holiday weekend if you're here in the U.S. If you're not here in the U.S., enjoy your regular weekend. Or maybe you have a holiday too that we don't know about, and enjoy that. So it'd be fun. So it's again great to see you all here this morning. Go make a great day of it, and we will be back on Monday. Catch you guys later.
Bye guys. Much love to you all.
To y'all.